Good evening to all. Today we are going to see about DC generator. Let us discuss about generator and motor. Generator is a device which converts the mechanical energy into electrical energy. And then motor is a device it converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. There is two types of generator. One is the DC generator. Second one is the AC generator. So DC generator means it converts the mechanical energy into direct form of electrical energy, which means unidirectional form of energy is called as the DC generator. AC generator is a device which converts the mechanical energy into alternating current form of electrical energy, which means bidirectional form of energy is called as the AC generator. Both of the generator works on the principles of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. What is meant by electromagnetic induction is when the magnetic field would interact with an electric circuit to produce the electromagnetic force. This is known as the electromagnetic induction. So the electromagnetic force induced in the circuit is directly proportional to the rate of change of flux. This phenomenon is known as the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So this is the construction of DC generator. There is a two essential part of this device. One is the stator part, another one is the rotor part. The stator part is the stable part. The function of the stator is it provides the magnetic field when the coil is spin. The rotor is the rotating part of this device. Here the armature core is rotor part of the DC machine. So the important part of the DC generator is yoke, pole, field winding, armature, commutator, brushes, gear and bearings. First one is yoke. Yoke is the stator part of this device. It is called as a frame. It provides the protection of the rotating and other parts of the machine from the moisture, dust, etc. And then there is two main purpose of this device. One is it holds the magnetic pole core of the generator and it acts as the cover. Second one is it carries the magnetic field flux. It provides the mechanical support of this pole. So the material used for yoke is one is cast iron, silicon steel, cast steel, rolled steel, etc. Next one is pole. The pole is produce the magnetic flux when the field winding is excited. So the material used for pole is cast steel or cast iron. There is a two types of pole. One is the pole core, another one is a pole shoe. Pole core is used to hold the field winding in this device, and pole shoe is used to spread the magnetic flux in the air gap. So in this diagram, there is a 4 pole core and 4 pole shoe is design. So the material used for pole is cast steel or cast iron. Next one is field winding. The field winding is also called as the excited winding, which means it current passes through the field winding in specific direction. It magnetizes the pole. So material used for field winding is the copper. Next one is armature. Armature is the rotating part of this device. There is two types of armature core. There is two types of armature. One is the armature core, another one is the armature winding. Armature core is the cylindrical shape. It built by the thin laminated steel disc. It used to reduce the eddy current. So the armature core it provide the low reluctance path of the flux, which provide by the field winding, which means least reluctant for magnetic flux. So the material used for armature core is cast steel or cast iron. So the armature core slot used for holding the armature winding. There is two types of armature winding. One is the lap winding, another one is the wave winding. Next one is commutator. The commutator used to convert the alternating EMF generated internally in DC voltage, which means it actually takes the alternating current from the armature and it convert into direct current and it sent into external load. Next one is brushes. Brushes is made by the carbon. The main function of brushes collect the current from the commutator segment. Next one, rotor. Rotor is the moving part of DC generator. It rotates the rotor and magnetic field of the motor is arranged so the torque is developed in the rotor axis. So the principles of operation is Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. We already see in that when the magnetic field would interact with an electrical circuit, it produces the electromagnetic force. which force is induced in the circuit is directly proportional to the rate of change of flux. So here there is a north pole and south pole, and centrally we place the soft iron core. So this is the principles of DC generator. The working principles of generator is it convert the mechanical energy into electrical energy, and then it turned into alternating current into direct current. So the coil on the road rotate in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. So the commutator brush is connected to the coil. So the conductor is located in the unstable magnetic field. Then the EMF get induced within the conductor. The induced EMF is measured by the EMF generator. So the EMF generated by the field winding. Next one is the DC current is generated by the DC generator, so which is directly used by the connecting output across the load. It can be stored in this load in batteries. Batteries. So the path of the induced current will be provided by the Fleming right-hand rule. The Fleming right-hand rule is based on the middle finger, index finger and thumb finger. The first one, index finger, it indicates the direction of the field, and middle finger, it indicates the direction of current, and thumb finger, it indicates the direction of motion of the rotor. Next, the types of DC generator is, one is separately excited, second one is the self-excited. Separately excited types of generator is the field winding are strengthened from an exterior DC source. That means external source we can supply into the generator. In self-excited generator is used to generate the current within the generator. This is the mainly difference between these two types. So the self-excited can be described by three types. One is the series generator, shunt generator, compound generator. In series generator, the motor is seriously connected with the resistor is called as the series generator. Shunt generator means the motor is parallelly connected with the resistor is called as the shunt generator. That means armature. Then compound generator is the motor is seriously and parallelly connected with the resistor is called as the compound generator. So these are the difference. Thank you.